We're good. We're streaming. We're live.
And we're live today from 2 different rooms on
Yes.
both ends of the street. A future office and a future I'm never going to be here again.
Yep. When are you leaving?
Still in a week, pretty much.
1 week.
Nope. Then a week
Nice.
of Kiev and then back to Austria.
Nice. Nice.
Right, let's do this, huh? Today,
Let's
plan
do
for
it.
today is to get some, to do another round of this image classification thing, where we did a nice dog classification last time. Yes.
Yep.
And I think we're gonna do Windows version, well, Windows versus doors. We could do Windows screenshots versus macOS screenshots too. And that should be, maybe that's more interesting.
And see if it can pick up the UI elements.
Yeah.
And see if you're
That
on
should be
Mac
too
or Windows.
difficult, I guess.
Yeah.
But maybe
I was
it would
actually-
be interesting if
yeah.
it's like, older versions too.
Oh,
you
it
can
tells you
classify
which
that.
OS you're actually using.
And then we could have multiple, we could put Linux in there too.
Sure. All the
Alright,
flavors.
let's do that. Screenshots. OS operating system screenshots. Okay.
Yeah, so do we want to do Windows and Windows versus doors? What else can
Let's
we
just-
what else can we do?
The opportunities are endless.
Is this true? It's true.
I like the operating system distinguisher.
I think it's hilarious, but we're gonna have to find we're gonna spend like an hour finding
No, we're gonna
data
use the
sets of
Bing
like
thing. Bing thing. Bing
you
thing.
think Bing has a data set of
No,
Windows?
we
Go
don't need a
ahead.
data set.
Windows 95 screenshots. I'll wait.
Let's try this out. Do you see my? I'm sharing.
Yeah, I see your screen.
Let's see what we get if we try that. So I guess Windows operating system. Right. Yeah, I guess that's useless, huh? How would we call that so that we get an actual good result? Windows desktop?
I think Windows
That would be interesting, the desktop images. Which ones come usually more frequently with Windows and more frequently with macOS? Or
right,
Linux?
yeah.
I mean, this is such a classic Windows background, I think.
Is it that one? No, it's the one that's it's that one on like I don't know where your mouse is.
But this one,
This one,
you're
yeah,
right.
yeah, yeah.
That's the one, yeah. That's
Yeah.
a modern version. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, but that's confusing. Look, now we got some Parallels desktop, some macOS and Windows. That, of course, makes it a bit harder. But there would be an outlier. I mean, okay, so better search term, Windows, maybe desktop backgrounds.
Is there like another animal that we can classify?
Hey, I think that's funny. Desktop backgrounds.
I think so. The only thing is like, I feel like it's just gonna pick up the logo, and then be able to just match on the logos, right?
But not all of look, they don't have logos. It's a
Right, but
style of
it's-
background,
Interesting.
right? Like they are. I wonder because there is no reason why any desktop would only exist on one operating system, but they do have different styles. It seems. I mean, this is very
Yeah,
logo
they definitely
focused.
have their own styles. Like the landscape on Windows is very different than the landscape on Mac.
Right. So if we do this, and then we could feed it like other images and essentially like decide which platform this should be a background image for.
Ooh, I like
That's
that.
fun.
I like that. So the okay. So the classifier.
Okay, so that would be
is-
our search term.
Yeah. Like so. Where do we? Oh man. So Windows backgrounds. So you would be able to just like feed whatever image you want into this, and then it'll tell you if it's best suited as a background for Mac, Windows, or
Yeah.
Linux. That's hilarious. All
Okay,
right,
let's try that.
Let's do it.
Sweet. And like this searches, like if you put desktop backgrounds, it seems to be fine in terms of like, right? We actually get desktop backgrounds pretty consistently.
So just a note, I don't want to jinx it so early on in the stream, but right now, because of the new, because I'm connected, wired, we have 0 dropped frames.
Oh, that's good. That's nice.
Yeah. What is this? Oh, I just so the stream just downloaded. I just got it just downloaded on my computer.
Okay,
the first one.
Sweet. I guess it's not downloading on mine. That's good.
Downloads. Okay, cool.
Cool.
It just
so
opened up, and
that
I'm like,
means we want to set up this Bing search API key, right? I already opened it.
I'm gonna tweet this out to our followers.
Go ahead. Azure. So I didn't do much here. Just started a little preview while we were setting up. But yeah, I just went to Azure and logged in, and then all I did was search for Bing API. And here it is, Bing Web Search API, and we get some documentation for it. Oh, I guess we don't need the documentation right now. We just actually need the API. Where is it? Image Search API, there it is. Cool. Okay, so that's that. And then I also hopped over on the forum to see whether there's a nice walkthrough. Getting the Bing image search key seems to be a nice thread that's also up to date for this version of the course. And the person here also just says, go to Microsoft, go to the Bing Search API, and then see 2 options. Bing Search API. Let's stick with that. No, thank you. Bing Search API and version 7. I don't have either of those yet. I think I need to sign up, so I'm going to click this. Try 7-day trial. Try with a free Azure account. Computer services. Wait, that's weird. I have an Azure account. Guest. Let's do it for free. 7 days for free. Okay, I agree and I accept. This doesn't seem to be a checkbox. Let's try. Sign in. I wonder whether it's just I'm already signed in here. Unable. All right, so that didn't work. Let's try again with a different option. Try it. Existing Azure account, maybe I need to do that. Because I already have one. I hope I'm not going to get charged. Okay, so that's it. Enter a name. Bing search. Image search. Search. Okay. Pricing tier. This looks different to what these other people had. Maybe you can't have a, yes, I want to try for free. This is weird. Do you see where I'm clicking around here?
Yeah. What's weird about it?
I already have an Azure account, but now it's telling me I can sign up for a free one.
Interesting.
kind of like this weird jungles of these online cloud providers. The Azure free account is only available to new users and is limited to 1 per customer. Okay. You sign up for a pay-as-you-go. No. Do you have an Azure account?
I do not.
Then maybe you should do that for the free stuff to get the goodies.
Okay.
You have free Azure Advisor. No, I don't want to see that. Yeah, you want to do that?
Sure. So what do I do?
So I'm going to hand over the screen to you.
Oh, that's kind of a little bit, okay.
Difficult?
It's just a little messy. I could do it off screen. Or I could just put it up. So what is it? Azure Portal?
It's portal.azure.com or maybe.
Okay, hold on. Share screen.
I mean, I can also do it, and then I just switch it off right after we have the. Right after we have it.
You see my screen?
Yes.
Okay.
Also, open up this. Open up the forum post that has like some nice instructions too.
Did you send it to me?
No, yes, I can. Just go to the forums.fast.ai and then search for Bing, what was it, Bing image search.
Bing image search.
Wait, maybe don't do it here, or is that the only yeah, okay. All right, I could have done that too.
Why is it? That's so annoying.
I shouldn't really show it, huh?
Yeah. Oops. This is just
I guess we're gonna change the password.
Not now. Why don't I just
Yeah, that also works. I still see it though, just so you know. I don't think you moved it off.
Yeah, hold on. I'm just gonna do this.
Nice.
Okay. Oops. Oh, this is all right. I have to verify the email. Hold on. I could also. So stop sharing. So it's just showing our faces now.
Oh.
All right, I'm just gonna verify this email.
Okay, you did that. I'm
From
actually
Azure.
gonna look a little more. Free use of Bing image API as existing Azure customer. Let's see what they got. No results. API after trial. Bing GPI trial. Let's see. Because I'm sure we're not the only ones who already have an Azure account. System. Create an account. Tried creating an account. Okay, let's see that. Same issue and had to abort the sign-up process midway because of this. Because of what?
So what's happening? What do you?
I'm just like scrolling around the forum.
Accounts.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out whether someone posted about already having an Azure account and whether there's some like free, still some free tier.
Oh, this is annoying. I have to put my credit card in.
Oh.
I don't want to do this.
They're not going to charge you though.
Yes, but that's still. It's just annoying.
Yeah, Moody Sarada Lee also says I used Bing to do a specific image search and then save the results from the JSON tab. And then download images without signing up for API and giving my credit card details. Smiley.
How'd you do it?
Well, she just, I guess, inspected the page on the, do a front-end image search and then inspected the page and then just got the URLs from there. We could do that.
Why don't we do that? Because I feel like...
It's a bit more manual.
It's a bit more manual, but it's also kind of like... It shows anyone who watches this that they can do it without signing up as well.
Yeah. I just opened her notebook to see, maybe she has some... Oh no, then she's importing the JSON, I see.
Yeah, so she's just saving the JSON manually. And then importing it.
Mm-hmm. So I guess she went in here, inspect. But yeah, I mean, we're not going to get a lot of, maybe not so little.
Why are you looking at this from an iPhone?
Guess I was testing something. Okay, so and then sources. Images. Is that it?
No, it's in, I think it's in network, and then you have to find where.
Not in sources?
No.
Whoa. Okay, let's give this a little bit more space. Okay, so let's see if there's a JSON.
And then you can filter, I think it's XHR. No,
XHR?
No. That.
Here.
Yeah.
JS. Let me reload that and see whether we get it, whether it loads some JSON. Doesn't look like it.
Interesting. Maybe this isn't the search page that she went on.
True, it's possible. Get an images URL.
No.
Go to Bing and search images by putting criteria in the search. Copy all data from the JSON tab. From the JSON tab in Bing.
Oh, maybe it's inside Bing. That would be kind of cool.
Did they already offer it? That there's a JSON? Where would that be? JSON tab. Settings. No, I don't see anything like that. Let me see whether she describes it some more. To replies. How do I do step 2 in a notebook? I copy all the data from the JSON tab in Bing. I don't really know how to navigate to the tab. Also, you can search for bulk Bing image downloader Python. There's a handy script to download images without sign up. So, okay, so she's saying Bing search page default preview tab. Ah, yeah. So doing it on Azure, it seems. Bing search back, click. Okay. So
search page.
Again, I'm going back to Bing image API. Oh, God. Where's this? Where am I searching?
Sure. I was on Bing. It seemed like it was on Bing, not Azure.
This was.
So like.
Bing search page. No, I saw this page before on Azure.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Like it was just a little bit scrolling down from the page that I was on.
Mm-hmm.
So let's try this again. Bing API. Yes. And then here, look.
Okay. So you could just hit JSON, that tab right next to it.
Nice. So yeah, cool. So here, okay, let's try that. Windows Desktop Backgrounds. Okay. And then we got JSON.
It also seems like the
I wonder how many these are.
separate
I can
note.
find out.
Our first episode is now on YouTube also. So the export
nice.
worked.
Cool.
Oh, YouTube is still processing it.
So I think the thing is we just get, like, that's all we get, which is not a lot of images, I guess. Right? It's just going to have this one. I don't know. It's not 150 images.
What's, I mean, go to the JSON and then see how many you could pull that in and.
Oh, God. I guess I have to mark this in the old-fashioned way.
Total estimate matches. It seems like, is there 900?
God. Did you see that somewhere? I had
903. I wonder if there's 903 images.
Huh. I mean, that would be cool. If that's what we get, I just don't know how to.
How to copy all that?
Yes. Okay, I got it.
You can't just right-click copy all?
No. But this works. Okay. All right. So, and then I guess we could use this notebook. Right. So I could open. How did that work? I can open this up in Google Colab. No, that's it. That's a
you need to.
Well, anyways, that's not that difficult code. I can just write it. So Colab, right? And then we want to open.
Right there. You could just open that one and then.
Is that the one we were working with last time?
To production. I don't know if
I think
it was.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder whether it's the one on the Gmail, on the Drive account. Yeah, that's the default one.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, fine. Why not? I will make a copy. And I will Switch accounts. Oh no, I don't have it yet. Oh no, there it is. Okay, okay. And make a copy. Save a copy in Drive. So I can have our changes, and then we're good to go. Cool. Connecting to a runtime to enable file browsing. We want a specific runtime. We want a GPU. Save. Tell me when you want to do some clicking coding.
It's all good. I'm like going through Twitch and finding other channels to like and comment in.
Subscribe. Okay. Actually,
Yeah, I'm gonna step out for 1 second, but you're still live. Just give me a sec, yeah.
I am gonna make a new folder here and put our JSON, the copied JSON in there. So new file. And this was Windows. Wait, yeah, Windows JSON. Can I open this up? Maybe not. So I will just have to edit it like this. In my sudo terminal can actually, I think it's easier to make a normal terminal instance here. That should be possible. I know it's possible with the normal notebooks. New. Not sure. So let's do it in here. Where were we?
Back.
Hello.
Hello.
Data, sample data. Okay, so I made this data folder and put. It's a little hacky the way that I'm doing this. Data, Windows.json. Does that work? Can I open up something like that? No.
What was on hers? How did she get it in from her?
I can't just write it like that. Let me do it. Import JSON.
Oh, it's already, you already uploaded it. Okay, to your drive, so it's still there.
No, I don't have it there yet.
Oh, what's windows.json?
That's a file I made because I thought I could just make it in the file system.
But can you not just
work.
open up Finder? Oh, wait, hold on. What is this? You just copied the whole thing.
I just pasted it in here, and I'm just gonna write it to a file from here so that we can then import it.
Oh, I think you could have just uploaded a file to Colab.
Yeah, you're right. I could have done that. Huh? I could have locally put it in a file. That's true. Well, let's do a little bit of fun.
Yeah.
Fun
a little
scripting.
extra unnecessary work.
And let's see where we can get that to work. I want to say with open. That's a bit distracting. And then we go into data. And Windows. Oh, that's actually, so it's a bit faster to know whether it works or not. I'm going to call it window JSON. That's right. Yes. No. Oh, God. I ran the cell accidentally. I just wanted a space. Yes, I know. JSON dumps. And what did I call it? Like WJSON. Okay. And now, do we have it? It's not complaining. There it is.
Nice.
Ta-da! Let's get rid of the empty file and get more data. So we have the ones for image, for Windows. And we need a MacOS desktop backgrounds search. All right. Some more. There's probably better ways to do all this. And we got the second one as Mac. You're running? Maybe. Yeah, okay, we get the second one. And now one more. So we have our triple classification Linux. They really look very different.
Yeah, I wonder if it's gonna pull, if it's gonna be able to figure out the style or not. Or if it's just gonna find the penguin.
For Linux ones, yeah.
For Linux, yeah.
I wonder. Well, yeah. We're never gonna know.
Well, no, because I would like to, I mean, I would also like to just, some of the, give it a photo of like a penguin and see if it's going to pick, see which operating system it's going to pick.
Yeah, you could start looking for some interesting images, I guess.
Yeah, I'll do that.
That we can then run. Okay. That should be the last one. No, not done yet. There it is. Okay. Okay, so this is the messy. Let's make this a bit less messy. Your valid JSON here. Clean up a bit.
Maybe I'll get a new wallpaper out of this too.
True.
Some of these are really pretty. Oh, that's a really small photo.
Are we on our right runtime? We are on a GPU. Nice. Okay, this one I don't need. Okay, cool. I'm gonna install Fastbook and do this little dance of authentication.
Yeah, I think we should do, because I'm looking, I just Googled Mac wallpapers.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really, and like Mac wallpapers, Windows wallpapers, and then I just Googled penguins. But between the Mac and the Windows, the style of photography for the landscapes are very different.
Yeah.
And then a lot of the Windows wallpapers are also. Ooh, this is interesting. So somebody put a Mac wallpaper as a Windows wallpaper, and they took a screenshot.
I wonder what's that. Yeah, I mean that's probably going to be classic. Does it have like a? Does it have some sort of terminal? No, what's it called? The command block at the bottom.
Yeah, it does, and I wonder if it's
Dock.
gonna pick that up,
Yeah.
or if it's gonna just weigh the fact that there's this massive sand dune for
Right.
Bobby in the middle.
And at the same time, probably like most. I mean, yeah. We'll see, because none of the Windows wallpapers should have the dock, the Mac dock, right? So
Right.
if a couple of the
We'll
Mac
see.
wallpapers have it, maybe it's weighted higher.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see. Okay, so we got JSON here. Now let's use this person's code to load the JSON back in. She's checking it out. 35. Yeah, I wonder how much we have. Probably a similar amount. Let's see. I'm gonna close this because we don't need it anymore. At the moment. Also this not. Okay, so we want this really distracts me, that I always when I make a new cell with the shortcuts, it just takes me to the bottom. I don't know why.
That's annoying.
Plus.
Maybe it's like a collab thing.
Yeah, I think it is. Okay, so our first thing is to download.
I know in like one of the previous lessons, the guy was saying not to run this stuff on your own GPU, but
yeah.
I think in like a couple of weeks when I have the other computer set up here, we should totally just run it locally, and like a Jupyter notebook locally, and connect to that GPU.
Sure, we can try. Yeah.
I don't think it's an NVIDIA GPU though. I think it's something else. What was that other brand?
Didn't he say that it has to be NVIDIA, otherwise they don't work?
I don't remember. I mean, yeah. NVIDIA or, yeah.
I think it has to be NVIDIA, so that it works somewhat okay. Data JSON load. Let's see whether we can get it back.
And you don't have those like 1080 Ti's anymore, right? The 7 of them that you had at one point?
I do not have those anymore, no. Thanks for asking again.
Okay, I just keep asking.
Okay, so we're getting some troubles here. Can I look at this file? Mount drive. Data, it's just... So for some reason it's like complaining, so I was just looking at the start of this file to see what's going wrong. Okay, so I did data file. Oh, open. Is that how it goes? No such file or directory. Path? You have no input there, huh? Let's go programmer. Let me see if I just skip the path object. Maybe it doesn't know where it's running from. And I need to tell it to move from here. Huh. Okay. Ah, I'm running the wrong stupid F. That's it? Nothing is in there? Is that what you're telling me? Did my great JSON hack from before not work? JSON load F. What's this also? File name. That's when you take code from someone else. It always gets confusing fast. JSON load. Let's see. Encoding error. I think maybe this didn't work, huh?
Oops.
I think I messed up something. Doesn't seem like there's any output. Maybe I just created these files without putting anything in there. JSON dump string WJSON. Unix JSON. Looks okay to me, but I guess it isn't. Yeah, those are empty. Oh well, okay, so that didn't work. So your suggestion. Oops, did you just take over or did I do this?
Nope. I think you just stop sharing.
Okay. So I will take your suggestion and just upload the files. Means I gotta do that again. No. And that's fun. Might be a lot of images. Looking at how long this is running. And then do the search again. MacOS. Apologies for the detour. They're fun when they work. They're useless when they don't. And the final one. Copy. Now I hope my copy actually worked every time and I'm not copying 3 times the same JSON because there's no way of telling for me right now.
That's true.
I actually saw some Windows. Look, Windows Desktop Calendar. So I guess we're good. Cool. Okay. Okay, so I got these 3 files, and now I'm gonna upload it to Drive on the right one. Oops. So my Drive Colab notebooks. And then, do you think the data folder sits in there? And that's the root? Doesn't seem like it, huh? My Drive.
Did you just create a another notebook, or
No, that's from
no? What are you
some
looking
other
for?
time.
You're looking for the JSON file?
No, I haven't uploaded them yet. I'm just wondering where they go if I upload them right here, you know? Because I created this data folder over there in some data structure, but I don't actually
Oh,
know
it should
where
be
I am.
go back.
And look, this is somewhere at the root. Right, so where was
That's within Colab, right? So
No, I think that's my Drive root. Because if I go at this Colab folder, it doesn't go anywhere.
no. Well, this is just a folder called Colab Notebooks, right? I think what you're seeing here is the
right.
folder for Colab. So if you click on that Drive file. Yeah.
Nice. Run this cell to mount your Google Drive.
Okay.
Okay.
So
mounted at content/content/drive. Nice. Okay.
So now
cool.
if you go, now if you should within go back into
my Drive.
No, I was gonna say go back into the 4th tab, just to check that it's there. Yeah. So click that and then open up content and in the left. So you have that. No, yeah.
What do you mean?
The one right next to your mouse. Nope. Go back up right there. Open that folder. So you should have, there you go, data and Drive. You just opened up.
Nice.
You just created data, right?
Yeah, that's the one from before.
That's the one from before. Okay, so then, yeah.
I'm gonna get rid of that one, yeah.
So now you may have to remount Drive.
Why?
I don't know if it stays if it updates, or if it takes a screenshot. Okay. I don't know, because when you opened up my Drive, I didn't see the folder data.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so let's upload in here these 3 JSON files.
Oof. Is that like a Mac background, or is that a Windows background? I don't know.
It's actually a picture a friend of mine took. I don't know yet. We can find out.
Yeah. Where is that? That was in Bali?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so what we got here?
Data.
My Drive, data, there it is.
There we go.
Beautiful.
Nice.
Okay, and it's mounted at content Drive. So now we should be able to do, well, where is this running from? I guess we can find out. /content. Okay, so it runs from content. That means we need to go into Drive, my Drive, content, Drive. Okay, right. So we need to go into Drive, then
my Drive,
data, and then it should work.
Yep.
Okay, let's try. Data equals JSON load F, and then gonna be Brave. Okay, and look at it. Data. Yeah. What? Data what?
What are you trying to do?
Just look in, but this is going to be huge if I print it out like that. But I don't know what the keys are of this dictionary. So let's just print it out and see whether we're good. Yeah, we're good.
Nice.
Nice.
Good job.
Go away. Cool. That's great. So now we got our 3 files here and should be able to data value 0. Okay, so I could have checked here too, which is using data value 0. It's working, number of records, length, data value. Let's see how many we have. Length, data, the key value. We have 35 as well. So that's not a lot of images, huh?
No.
Or is it 35 pages maybe?
Number of search records. Oh, hers is also 35. So maybe it just comes out 35 at a time.
But I'm just wondering whether it's because there were a lot more URLs, right? It's data content. No, yeah, she gets 1 image per page, yeah. Huh. Okay, so we're just gonna have 35 examples.
Is there, can you go back to the search API? Is there like pages? Can we, oh no, we didn't get anything. Right, maybe at the top? No, the top of the JSON. I'm wondering if there's like a pagination
Gotcha. Yeah,
like key or something that we could just reference.
Exploit.
Web search URL. No.
Type images, instrumentation, nothing, web search URL. It's got something here. $903. Windows XP desktop 3043. This is, I don't quite understand how this is. Like,
so here, I mean, that's just the name of that, right? Of what the page is probably. And that looks like it's, getwallpapers.com collection, so if you click on that image, like, I don't know, I've never really used Bing before, but I imagine it's the same as Google Images where you click on the image and then just, there's the URL behind it of not the image URL, but the URL where that image is hosted on because it's part of like an article or something. So.
Yeah. Okay, so
the problem seems that we don't have enough images.
It's not a lot. I mean, it might be okay still, but might be our results.
Yeah.
So
should we go through the Azure setup in that case so that we can get more images?
I mean, I guess our output would be more interesting if we actually have a classifier that has seen a bit more than just 35 of each, right?
Yeah.
Especially because we don't have something like brown bear, black bear, where we ourselves could easily say, yeah, like our classifier is going to be, like, if we feed it an image, it doesn't have a label. Like, we can't give it a label, really. And we want it to be classified correctly.
Right. So
yeah, I think it's worth it. Do you want to give it another try with the Bing that you were signing up?
Yeah, I think it was just the same. We were doing the same thing. So what's the issue was that you're out of like the trial or something?
Right. With my account.
Yeah.
I could do it with the Nick and Martin Learn Stuff account.
I gotta reopen that. Okay, let me find it. Hello, mister.
Yeah. She's just working with 35 images, it seems.
Mm-hmm. All right, so it looks like I didn't have to put my credit card information in.
Oh yeah,
Because I do get an Azure account. But maybe instead
nice.
of like rolling me over to the paid version, it'll just close, any resources I'm using.
Makes sense.
Let's see.
Then I'm gonna stop sharing and hand over to you.
Sure.
You should be able to just go on this notebook, right?
You could see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, so
Nice. That's good.
what do we have to do? Here's, I just went to app services, so maybe
No, yeah, go. Just leave all of that. Bing.
Bing resources, Bing.
Image. Bing resources. Image API. Web API. Is what it was called.
Bing Web API?
Bing Images Web API.
Oh my goodness. I'm guessing it's this.
Yeah, I guess that's the one, yeah. Azure free trial, I guess that's where we went.
I don't even know if we have to do that. I have an account.
You can check back to that forum post. They made it look really easy. Maybe we're just doing something wrong.
I just don't want to put my credit card in, but I can.
But maybe you don't have to.
Whatever. It's fine. Yeah, it literally just saved back at at verifying through my card. So whatever.
It's saved back at that?
Yeah, like it just saved. I mean, the the registration process. So it's like
started back there.
Register by or like verify your phone number, and I did that, and then I left it at card, and now it's back at card.
Microsoft remembers that it wants money of you.
Yep. So, okay. Can you read my card information through the reflection of my glasses?
Let me see, I'm trying to make your image bigger. Still can't. Or maybe someone can write a machine learning thing for
It's alright. They're not going to get much off this card anyway.
number reflections and glasses.
Am I satisfied with my sign-up experience? No.
No.
Anyway.
It's representative, though, that a lot of the time spent on any of such projects really goes into some annoying setup or, I guess, data acquisition. That's the phase we're in. We didn't even do any cleaning yet.
This is part of it, though.
I know, yeah.
All right, hold on. So what's annoying is that I have, oops, this, I guess this screen, I don't know, because I haven't used OBS before with this monitor. So it's like clipping some of the screen.
Uh-huh.
Because I guess the resolution is display 1 or 0? What's 0? Whoa. Never mind. So yeah. You gotta figure that out too at some point. Anyway. Alright, cool. So we're here. What are we,
Check again to that forum post. I think it looked really straightforward.
Forums, fast AI. Which one was it? Any of these?
Bing image search. Try typing API instead of search. I think there. Yeah, I think that's the one.
This
the
first one?
I think so.
Oops. Sign up with Bing.
No,
Cannot seem to find an API key anywhere.
I don't think there was it actually. Let me see
Yeah.
if I still have it. Alright, where you can try logging. I'm gonna see if I can find it and send it to you.
Cool.
Oh, I actually sent it to you already. Check it. Check the.
Oh, it's in the chat.
Chat. Yeah, in the Zoom chat.
Chat. Ah.
There, yeah. So, okay, here.
Account, then go to Bing search API page. Here you'll see two options. Click Bing search. Okay, so V7 add, and then the key one.
And then don't show your keys.
Okay.
Did you open that link?
Yeah. Oops.
Cool.
It's so silly because it's just gonna get broadcasted anyway. The keys.
Why?
I guess I could do it because it's through the Jupyter notebook, right? Don't you?
Oh well, we can just have we
Do you
can
want
have a
me to
little.
just copy these and send them to you, and then you can share your screen again?
Okay, sure.
All right, I just sent it to the chat.
Secrets.
Secrets.
So we get 2 keys.
You get 2 keys, and then that seems to be the endpoint. But maybe it's already built into the notebook.
Let's see. Okay.
You want to share your screen?
Yeah. I just made a little secrets file. So we don't have to broadcast it. And I'm ready to go. Okay, so we got the secrets uploaded here as well. So I should be able to import it. Download images, we're still on here, right? Let's just double check that it worked. Base path. This, and then I can say, my God, what did I do? Okay. should be able to say, wait, can I import like that? Good question. Not really, because it's not a. It's not really a package. I'd have to make that a package. That sounds complicated. Did I have something like environment variables here? Or I just need to put it in the same folder. No, it always starts from content. This is so hacky what my brain is coming up with. Because I exported it in a Python file, right? So that I could import it.
Yeah,
but now we're running this notebook from somewhere else, so I can't actually import it without making this package.
Oh, that's so funny. Why don't you just create it, do it off screen as like another JSON file and do like secrets 1 and 2.
Yeah, that's better. I should
key 1 and key 2, and then just reference it.
And then I can do a JSON import. Let's do that. Good idea.
Do that.
Okay.
Oops.
Hacky. Okay, getting there. API 1. API 2. All right, so uploading secrets.json. I'm ready to share again. Okay, so now secrets. We got base path. And then secrets JSON. Okay. So now how to test whether it worked without exposing the secrets. Yes.
Yes.
Or we can also do
secrets.keys.
That should be fine as well. API 1, API 2. Okay.
I was like, I saw text now. I was like, oh.
All for nothing.
Oh boy.
Okay. Okay, so we got our secret.
There's like 2 people watching this.
But there's actually someone watching?
There's 3 users in the chat.
Oh, wow.
But I think they may be bots. Or at least
Hi bots, how are you doing?
Some are bots.
Say hi if you're a real person. I really want to figure something out so I can see the chat at the side, on the side eventually, but I'm not going to do it right now. Okay, we got API keys. Now, download the files. Did I delete anything here? Okay, we don't need these things. Get rid of those. chapter production. Clean. Okay. Okay, so, all right, it looks like we can continue onwards with code that's already written here. They are using...
They're just setting it up as like an environment variable. Yeah.
Yeah, or they did, it seems. But I'm wondering whether we have like two, why we need two API keys. Let's see. So
what is that secrets dot get?
I hate when it does that.
Where
Sorry.
you have
these two
yeah, why do
entries.
you have the triple X on the other side?
This is just a default value on the .get function.
All for nothing. Yes.
Okay, I guess we're just gonna destroy the API key after we're finished with the stream. So this XXX, like on a dictionary method
Why don't we
.get.
just like copy and paste the API key right there?
I just saw that it worked, huh?
Oh man, that's really funny.
Oh yeah, or do that. We could have done that too, because I guess this has an environment. Look at that.
Great.
We could have just done that. That's true. That would have been easier. Anyways, less fun, right?
Definitely less fun, and less real.
And less real. Okay, we got the key. We have only one. I don't know why we have two keys. Let's figure it out. So we got the search images ping function.
Just
Oh god, Windows desktop. Wait, what was it? Windows desktop backgrounds. Atrgot. Okay. 150.
okay. So that's
And we already
better.
downloaded them? Is that what Atrgot does? We've successfully downloaded the URLs of 150. Okay. Let's look at one. Sure.
Yeah.
Len images. What is this doing? That's defining a specific one. That's weird. Look,
Yeah.
I just want to get. Why is it defining one like that? I think this is what it was trying to do, right? Yeah, there's one. Destination images grizzly.jpg. Okay. Destination
Download
images.
URL. Oh, so it just grabbed the URLs. It's actually downloaded the URLs
right.
of 150. Okay.
Mm-hmm. And now we can call download URL on it to get it.
Okay.
And we want to save it into images. That would be Windows. Should we do we should do folder names, right? And then just
create a folder. Yeah, Windows is fine. You can
I wonder whether that works, whether this is set up in a way that it creates it automatically.
Scroll down. Is there a way to, because right now they're just saving one, right? So that they can display it. Do they loop through the
I'm pretty
images
sure they
somewhere
do.
down there? Well, so that way you just change that code.
Yeah, I just wanted to try it out to see that we can also inspect one. So see, like it. Okay, I guess it needs the folder. It doesn't have the folder.
Well, you're also like saving the URL as the name.
That is correct.
So I don't know if those like other slashes have anything to do with it.
That is correct.
So if it's just the one, just say like Windows 1, because I think you should rename them anyway as like Windows 1, 2, 3 or whatever.
So that's why I was thinking maybe we just like keep whatever they're called. But I can actually make this bigger, huh?
But we're not using it anyway, so it really doesn't matter.
Yeah. Okay. Ah. No such file directory. So it requires this to exist already for that file to work, for that download URLs to work.
Yeah. Is there an images directory? I think maybe Windows just doesn't exist.
Maybe. No.
No. Okay.
So I guess we should create that, but for now we can
Yeah.
just save it to take a look at it.
Sure.
Image should open.
Yeah.
Okay. That looks like it could be a macOS background.
I know. I don't believe this. All right. I'm gonna use the restroom really quickly. I'll be right back.
Okay, I'm gonna look over this loop here.
Cool.
Yeah. Okay. So they have it's all good. Path. Seem to have worked nicely. So let's just first I download images to download all of the URLs for each of our search terms. So put each in a separate folder. Sounds good. I can call it operating systems. Windows, Mac, Linux. Path. Wait, what did I just do? Okay. Path systems. So it was a bit tricky calling something OS or operating systems. O systems. That should be fine. So that we don't run into any internal troubles. If not, path.exists, path.make directory for. So this one also is not going to exist yet. If not, path.exists. Okay, path.make directory, yes, for O in operating systems. I'm going to stick with this O. Destination path O. So that's going to be the make directory exists. Okay, true. Results search image ping. Search images ping key. What is key? What is key? Ah, the key. Oh God, you just showed it again. Bravo. All right. Nick, you can't leave me alone. I mess up when you do that. F-O in operating systems. No bear. We want to search for Windows desktop backgrounds. Download images, image destination, URLs, results, attribute, got, content URL. Okay. That should work. And that's going to give us, it's going to put it probably where it's supposed to be. Let's give it a try. Bam. All right, we're downloading. Oh, you're still not here, huh? Our folder has image files. We're all good. Maybe in downloading, I showed the API key for a second again.
Yeah, show the API key again.
Because why not? I was like, what?
How many times did you show the key while I was gone?
Just once, but for a long time.
Okay. So people did, and did you read it out loud?
I put it into the chat just to make it easier.
Oh, nice. And it's the title of the video, Ep.02, Azure API key.
And look at that, beautiful O systems, Windows, O systems, Windows. Lots of beautiful pictures.
Nice. Very cool.
Yeah, looks good. Let's look at the last one. Mac. There you go. Perfect. Someone here loves working with Jupyter notebooks. I make a lot of mistakes, so this is really helpful for me. Wait, did I write this?
Who wrote that?
Often when we download files
Jay.
from
Who's
internet,
Jay?
Jay.
Someone who found our
it's
API key.
Jeremy Howard, probably. Failed. Verify images.
Yeah,
sure.
right?
Let's verify them. Fins. Ooh, look at that. We got some failed ones. Not too many though.
So what is this? What is verified doing?
It's checking whether they're corrupt. I don't know exactly what that means.
Okay.
But let's see how many we have. Good. 9. Okay, I get it. This is the number already. 9. Okay, let's get rid of them. That's fine for us. Unlink on each of them. Note that path failed.map path.unlink. Note that, like most fast.ai functions that return a collection, verify images returns an object of type L. Beautiful. Which includes the map method. This calls the pass function on each element of the collection. Cool. All right, unlinked. Getting help in Jupyter notebooks, we don't need that. And sidebar from data to DataLoaders. I remember looking at this last time with our project, right? The DataLoaders, here we are again. Yes. Pairs. Okay, so we've seen number, oh yeah, so, right, what did we end up doing? We didn't do this one, right? Data block, we did a different one. No, that's later.
Did it.
I think this is still fine. OS's, yes, OS's. What should I call this? O systems?
Yeah, whatever. That's fine.
Systems.
Get image file. So this. What do we do with get y parent label?
I think it's set up so that it takes the name of the folder that the images are in.
Right. So we set that up correctly. Right before it was Grizzly and Black and something else, right? Teddy.
And we put it into the.
Okay.
Into the right folders like that.
Got it. Okay.
Oh, cool. Look at that. The Linux ones are the ones that failed. Oh, no, 1 Mac, 2 Mac.
2 Macs. No
3
Windows.
Macs. No Windows. Interesting. Interesting. I don't know what that means. It's a lot to read.
DLS. Okay.
DLS. Wait, did we make the DLS? Not here it is. AO system ERs. Okay, make our data loader. Data load the data load. Load the data.
Okay.
And
cool.
Nice. It's gonna be tough.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't have said that's a Mac one.
I would have put that one as Windows.
Same. And maybe this one is Mac.
No, that one I think I still would have put as Windows. I think Mac ones usually have like, they're very, there is a bigger contrast. There is more like bright and detail, at least from the ones that come from the factory.
Right, maybe we should have put original or something like that.
I think we should just train. I mean, we're just going to train this and see what happens. Maybe we could sell this to Bing.
So which one should we use? We don't want to squish.
It was the last. Right? It was the last one.
That one.
This one. Scroll down a little bit more. No, yeah, it was that last one, where they take different sections and they start cropping it. So.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, that's a Mac one.
That looks good.
Okay.
Are we running on a GPU?
Yes, we are. Let's double check. GPU.
Nice. Cool.
So should we look into, this is what we didn't do that last time. Like, so let's look a little into data augmentation stuff. Oh, we didn't do it because he hasn't talked about it yet.
Yeah.
All right, let's skip it. Let's come back to it after we've learned about it. Training the model. To train the classifier. Okay. Wait, now is he loading it again?
He is loading it again. That, right? Yeah. After the augmentation.
So unique true, to have the same image repeated with different versions. Unique equals true. That's just for showing it. Yeah, okay. So it still did the crops on all of the images, right?
Yeah.
With this. So fast.
I know.
Okay, so we're skipping this one because...
What does that one say? We'll use random size crop. We don't have a lot of blah, blah.
Random resized crop, minimum scale batch, transform, augmentation transforms. We don't have a lot of data, so we use random resized crop with an image size of 22, 24 pixels, which is fairly standard for image classification.
So let's go to the data augmentation, and let's just see if...
Refers to creating random variations of our input data. So probably it's good to do that, huh? Do not actually change the meaning of the data.
Okay.
Rotation, flipping, perspective, warping. I wonder whether that makes sense with desktop.
Yeah, I wonder because I don't actually know how it's going to train if we don't do that.
If we don't do that?
If we don't, yeah, because I'm trying to look at like maybe two of these images. Like we would want the classifier to tell the difference between that second row, right, between the second and the fourth column, right? Like that.
Isn't this?
Yeah, like that may be the difference between what you would put on Mac and what you would put on Windows.
You think?
If it was the same, like I'm just trying to think, like if it was the same landscape and one just was a little bit darker with greater contrast and one was maybe a little bit overblown, one would go to Windows versus Mac. I don't know.
But like other transforms that it's applying here are kind of confusing for this situation.
Why don't we run it without the augmentation? Or let's do it with, and then we can train it again without. Or, you know,
let's try first without. We already got it, and then we can do the other thing. Okay, so running. We had a lot more pictures last time, right? Because we had this data set, the Stanford. Yeah. So this should be much faster.
Yeah. So far it's moving a little bit quicker.
Yeah, not that much quicker, it's true. But so what I'm thinking here for the augmentation, like, so let's imagine we have this landscape on there, okay? Like there's this mountain, whatever, the standard macOS. The blob, Yosemite or whatever. And if it stretches it, it's kind of weird because like, I think like it being a feature, I don't think there's a lot of like Windows desktop backgrounds, for example, that have like a Yosemite. I mean, that doesn't make sense. That's just, no. That doesn't make sense because then it would just recognize the specific feature. But what we want is the generalized, what makes a Mac
it would say that like all photos of Yosemite belong on Mac.
Right, yeah, but that's not the point. Yeah, that's too easy.
Funny, but not the point.
Yeah. 1.27. That's pretty high.
What were they
1.6.
before?
I think our other
It
one
was under
also
1,
started
right?
pretty
Yeah.
high, but then it got down to definitely like 0.6 at least. So we got a higher, looks like we got much higher loss on these ones, which makes sense. I think it's
Yeah. I don't think
quite
we're
a
doing
gray
this
scale.
correctly. Anybody who ends up watching this should not build a classifier this way. That should be the disclaimer.
0.89.
That's actually kind of nice. It did a
It's not
pretty
that
significant drop.
Okay, let's check it out. Now we can actually see the confusion matrix without exploding our RAM. 1.6 gigabytes already out of 2. Okay, here we are. Look at that. So let's look at this. Nice.
Okay. So let's make sense of this. So it
Correctly, Linux that actual Mac, there were 2 Macs that it classified as Linux. There were 1 Windows that it classified as Linux. There were 0 Linux that it classified as Mac. There were 4 Windows that it classified as Mac. And there were 11 Mac that it classified as Windows. This is where it's the weakest.
That's so interesting.
The Windows seems to have the broadest range, right?
Yeah.
They have like
When you ask for Windows, which is actually kind of funny, because I wonder if you just search for Windows Desktop, because when I did it before, it showed some Mac backgrounds. Like it did have the Mojave background on the Windows.
Interesting though, but interesting also that Linux seems to be pretty distinct. I mean, we saw that already because there's all these little penguins and stuff, right?
Yeah, across the board, yeah.
But Mac is also...
Mac is pretty distinct too, right? The only thing is that sometimes
Mac, yeah.
It
they get classified as Windows ones. No, this is just...
So this is saying that the Mac, so the 11 is saying that 11 images from Mac got misclassified as Windows. And then 4 went the other way.
4, right. So, okay, yeah. So that's the... Yeah, some Mac...
So they thought...
Some Mac,
so they actually thought the other way, the opposite of what I interpreted this, is that Mac wallpapers are getting classified as Windows wallpapers.
Right.
Interesting. Okay.
Okay.
So Mac may be Windows. Okay.
Windows. So prediction, actual, loss probability.
So prediction was Windows.
Actually Mac. Prediction Windows, actually Mac. That's funny. This really does look like a Windows background.
Both of them do.
Yeah,
that one does too. It's because I feel like the Windows backgrounds are more playful.
Less like, so this is actually Mac, but got predicted as Windows. Look, it's interesting. Didn't we just see that one as Windows?
I don't know. No, it was a different photo. Actually, the last one.
Sorry, I just got look.
Yeah, it's a different photo.
That's a Mac. No. The one before that. When we just downloaded one and looked at the first one, where was that? Look at that.
Yeah.
That's a Windows JPEG.
Yeah, it just happens to be the first one. Wait, so this is
that's
No, we hold on. Go up to that one because you just named it Windows.jpg. It doesn't mean it was actually Windows.
I think it was. Like it
IMS.
came from this search.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, I mean, I think that's fine. Like, we're gonna be seeing. I think if you just typed in wallpaper backgrounds as well.
What do you mean? Separately? So you mean Windows wallpaper backgrounds?
I mean, if you just typed in like wallpapers, right? Because the Windows and the Mac in some of this is more like, it's more for like SEO, right? Like you're gonna put the same
Mm-hmm.
for some of these websites, right? Like if you're just hosting a bunch of images and you're like, oh well, obviously it's just a JPEG, so it works on Windows and Mac, but we're trying to classify the style. So I think that we're gonna see a lot of these, like some that are maybe optimized for SEO. That's like, this is a Mac wallpaper, this is a Windows wallpaper, this is a Linux wallpaper, like all of them. It just doesn't matter. Then it's not taking consideration of like the style, right? They're not curated.
Yeah. It's interesting though, like, up there when we looked at it into this one and it was a Windows, and we were both like, oh no, this looks like a Mac one.
Right. I'm sure that, but what I'm saying is I'm sure we've downloaded this photo 2 times at least. So one on the Mac.
I understand.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, the algorithm agrees with us. It also classified it as a Mac one.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So both our human eyes and the algorithm thought that this is more likely to be a Mac background.
I would also think that the middle one is a Windows background as well,
Mm-hmm.
even though you can see at the bottom it says Fedora.
Oh yeah.
I would have put that as a Windows. That I could see
that's
that
a Mac
as
background.
I could see that as a Windows background though.
Yeah, same. Prediction Windows, but it's actually a Mac background. Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't look very much like a Mac background.
Yeah.
Highest loss, top losses. Let's look at some more. Let's look at, so we had 11. We had let's look at 20. Number rows 4. Okay, so these ones we looked at, predicted to be Windows, actually Mac. Yeah, I would have also not.
I would have thought that was also Windows, and the second one also Windows. So I agree with the classification. I don't agree with the prediction, right?
Yeah. Linux, actually Mac. That's a Mac background. Weird. Definitely, I would have said that's a Windows background.
Yeah, that one I would have said Mac.
Mac, yeah, same. This one, yeah, we saw that one and we were very confused about it.
Yeah.
And it classified it also as Windows, like we would have.
But if you scroll up a little bit, so hold on, back down.
Where are you looking?
So the actual loss though, right? Like, look at, we're not, so in that first row, the loss drops a ton too, right? Like it goes from 9.3 to 6, and then 3 rows down, we're down at like 1 loss or two loss, right? 2. We're down in the ones. So, and you can't really, that first one says 2.24 and then 0.47 on the third row. So the predictability is also getting super low. Before it was like 100% sure.
Here, yeah, like here's 100%
like
sure.
That was 100% sure it was a Windows, but it was actually Mac.
Windows, yeah. I like this one because
it's an Apple.
Yeah, it's an Apple, but it's really true that like usually Mac backgrounds don't look like that. So it's funny.
I guess like older Mac backgrounds may look like that. I've seen stuff like that in like the
but the style is very Windowsy.
Yeah, I agree.
With this
I agree.
Note stuck on or whatever.
Yeah. Scroll down a bit more. Let's see what's that last.
Look, this one. That's interesting. We saw these two and we classified them differently. Like we would have said this is Windows as well, and we would have said this is Mac as well.
I wonder if we go through the images and just move them around, like reclassify them ourselves. If this would, if it would actually work. Because we're seeing this, right, as it's our own bias on what we think is Mac or Windows. Yeah, see, look, that last one too. Both of those. All 3 of the last ones. All 4 of the last ones. Like there's, that has a penguin in it.
That's interesting. These two, I'm surprised.
A penguin in it. And then that one literally has a Mac logo in it. I could get the last one where it took that, where it thought it was Windows.
It makes sense. Like there's no logos. We just have backgrounds. Like I don't think it knows anything about the logos.
I think if we increase the data set with more backgrounds that had, because we also don't know what all the images look like, right? Most of them are landscapes, but if we did increase the number with logos, I mean, it would train a little bit different.
But also there's not that many Mac backgrounds that have the Apple logo, I guess.
I don't know. Not
They're
the
mostly
ones
like
that come from
flashy stuff.
Yeah, not the ones that come from Apple, but I have an app on my computer, Backgrounds HD, and that one. Hold on, I'm resizing this video on OBS because it's changing.
I'm not dissatisfied though with the choices that it makes.
No, I think it's pretty
these
good.
ones are a bit weird, but we mostly agree with the choices that the algorithm makes.
Yeah.
Right? So that's cool. Cleaner. What was that? So there you go. Mm-hmm. That's what they're doing next. They're relabeling.
Yeah.
Handy GUI for data cleaning called Image Classifier Cleaner that allows you to choose a category in the training versus validation set.
Yeah, we could do this if you want through a couple of them. So let's run that.
The last time I think our GPU died because we didn't have enough RAM. Maybe it's gonna work now because we have less images.
Well, the RAM right now is it's halfway there, 25%.
What was that then?
That's GPU used. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And RAM I don't think used. I think it's just the amount that was used, not what's currently in use.
Okay. Yeah, you're right. That's these things probably.
Yeah, I think this will be 12. Easier than the 20,000 photos that we tried last time.
Yeah. Cleaner. That's so cool. Look at that. I'm excited to do this. Is that it? No, there it is. Linux. Wow, that's fun. I don't yet get it all the way.
What is train? Click on that one.
Train valid. So in training, it says this is Linux. In validation, no, that's just between the training and the validation set. We can relabel both of them.
Okay, so what's this is keep Linux versus what? Discard, I'm guessing?
Keep, delete, or relabel.
Okay, so let's relabel these. So I would relabel that one as Linux.
Linux.
That one's also.
Do we have to? Don't you think that keep? What does keep mean?
I don't know.
That's a funny one, because it's it's like the Windows background.
Yeah. That one I would say Mac.
Is that?
I don't know. Windows, Linux, either one. I would think Windows.
Okay, let's put our bias into this properly.
That one literally says Linux.
Windows or Mac?
Probably. I'm leaning towards Windows.
Oh, really?
Maybe it's the aspect ratio that I'm thinking most.
Let's put your bias into that. That's a Windows one.
That's a Windows one.
That could be Mac.
Could be Mac or Linux, yeah.
That's Linux for sure.
I think keep just keeps the title, but I'm not 100% sure, right?
I thought it keeps whatever it has, but we don't really know what it has. Maybe it has Linux right now. I think it
has Linux, yeah.
Yeah. What's that?
I don't know. Garbage.
Linux, Kali Linux.
Oh, Kali.
Yeah.
It just looks like a paint splatter.
Yeah, it does. But it says Kali Linux on there.
I can't see it.
Was that
Uh,
Windows?
yeah, yeah, I would do Windows.
Yeah. The Linux ones are so different. Ah, no, maybe it shows us the misqualified ones for each, because these ones were among the misqualified ones.
It's also we're getting like a ton of like repeated ones, so that's Linux.
I have Linux.
Yeah,
you think?
that's Ubuntu's logo.
Ah, that's the Ubuntu. You're right. Yeah, it's Ubuntu logo. Nice. Linux. There's penguins.
How do we save this?
Good question. Maybe it does it right when I change it. We can see 2 pairs, 1 grizzly. So we choose delete. Okay, we got explanations. Look at that. So we choose delete in the menu under the image classifier. Image classifier doesn't actually do the deleting or changing of labels for it. It just returns the indices of images to change. So for instance, to delete all images selected for deletion, we'd run for index and cleaner.delete. To move images for which we've selected a different category, would run for index category in cleaner.change. Move. So wait, so by changing them, it puts it into a change array or something like that.
And then does it move it? It moves it to the other folder?
And then we need to run this to move it.
Okay.
I think. I don't know though, like, I'm not sure I understand this. Cleaner.delete. Yeah, I think if we put them into this different, like if we select something, it puts it in either in a delete box or into a change box.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what that is.
It seems like it. I don't know what that little logo on the
Yeah, me neither.
at the bottom is, but we could keep
Windows?
that as Linux or Windows.
Keep
whatever.
it. Okay. It's a gamer computer. I don't know which one though.
I could
What
see
do you
this
say?
as either Linux or Windows.
Same. So we just keep it.
Yeah. That seems like a Windows one.
Yeah. Linux Mint. Linux. That's
That
clearly
literally
Linux.
has, yeah, Mac and Windows falling off a cliff.
So I think actually this gives us, no, it doesn't give us all, okay. I wonder what this is showing us.
Maybe
Linux
it's the
or?
one, yeah, I would do that as Linux. Maybe it's the ones that it had the biggest kind of issue with. That's Linux.
Yeah, I wonder. Maybe it's something like that. Train. Because it's definitely not all of them. We have 150.
Right.
So now maybe when I change this, all our selections are going to be gone, but I don't really see anything else to do here.
Let's try it.
Yeah. Oops.
Oh, interesting.
Nothing happened. It is not changing.
What's that little...
there it is.
There
okay,
is.
it just took a while.
And if you switch back to Linux, does it keep what we already did?
I'm already switching.
Yeah.
Nope.
No. Wonderful.
So, what does that say? Or is it in there? Maybe it's in there now. Let's see. Let's look into this. Cleaner.change. No, it's empty.
So change one of them in there and just run it. Like
Right.
change that. No, do like the third one because that's the same. that one to Mac, yeah, and just run it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So you just have to run it before switching here.
Oof.
Okay. We can do this.
Yep.
Okay, so yeah, interesting. I can say something entertaining in the meantime so that I don't get bored.
It's just kind of annoying that you have to reclassify all this stuff. I wish I could be in the same notebook and doing the same thing.
Yeah.
So do you want to do this for, I think if it's Linux, you can just keep it, if that makes it easier. So
yeah, we don't need to move it, yeah.
Well, just so that you're faster through it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, right.
Keep all the way to the end. I think that's all keep. Yep. So we can just run that.
Okay. So we got that. Nice. And then
cool. So let's
does it keep it? Wait, I'm just interested if it's still in there. Yeah, okay, nice. And then this is what you're suggesting. For index category in cleaner.change shutil.move string cleaner fns index path cat. Not cat. We don't. Or what's that? Where's index category? Okay. All right. Let's do this. Error already exists. I see. So we gotta have to
change the file name.
String cleaner. Yeah, but that's kind of path cat, and then right, because it just incremented, and so we have the same numbers in all of the folders.
Yeah, just
path
I mean,
cat.
like a hacky way is just, we know that there's 150, right? So just start at 151. And then we'll have just gaps because they're just getting moved over.
Okay, but for index category, cleaner change, does it move string cleaner blah 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 on the index? That this gets the name of the image, right? String cleaner.fns index path category. That's where it moves it to, and so we just have to give it, like, I guess if we don't explicitly give it a name, it doesn't do that. But if I give it a name like that,
just literally, yeah, I think.
What if I just give it, if I prepend something, if I say string x plus, what do you think about that?
I think after we move a few more from there, like there could be a case where they clash if we're moving from the different, like the three different. True. If it was just once, then I think it would be fine. But
so what do you think? So we get this.
I think we should just start like these Python one-liners, man, they really get me. I think creating, I mean, you don't need, so you're taking this move, that string, and then instead of using that path cat string cleaner whatever, just
like that's the path object. That's the name of the category. That's going to
create like a temp
string,
a temp file incrementer within this for loop, and then start it at 150, and then just increment from 150, and you won't have any clashes. And then for the next one, we'll start at 300.
I understand, but I don't know how to do this in here. Like,
I mean, this is just,
like this is, we're passing it. It looks like we're passing it two things, right? We're passing it, or this is some sort of loop in here.
Yeah.
and it's looping over this change object.
Okay.
We don't even, yeah,
So,
okay, so it's looping over
you-
this, and then,
Hold on.
I mean, we can
This is.
do this. Oh, fuck. Pardon. So I wanna.
Can I drive?
Yeah, sure. Do you wanna take over the? Go ahead. Hands free.
And you're just gonna correct me because I haven't touched Python in forever. Path cat, and then this. What was it? How many zeros did you put?
I didn't put any of that. That was just all of that happened internally. Ah, okay, so this is, yeah, okay, I got it. Okay.
You know, however many zeros. Plus, you know. Oops.
Are they all JPEGs?
I think so.
Isn't that a bit of an assumption? Does it make a difference?
Yeah, all right. I mean, you get what I mean. And then just increment fn afterwards, and then we'll do the same thing starting at 300 and then 450 for when we change Linux and Mac.
Yeah, but you know what I do? Yeah. Can I take it back?
Yeah, it's all you.
Okay. Cool. So I'm just gonna say.
It's super. I mean, it's still super hacky, but at least there won't be any clashes for these.
Yeah, yeah.
And we don't really care about the names.
We have a path object, so I didn't think we need to do this a little bit differently. Or maybe because this is a bit different with path objects. So I might have to construct the string extra. And we can use f string. Put fn in there. Okay. Yeah, whatever. I don't know how many there are. 3 zeros.
You could also just get rid of all the zeros.
True.
And then start fn as 0. And then just increment. If you want. I don't know. Whatever. It really doesn't matter.
Yeah. Let's keep it like that. 151. And put the file name in here.
And then just increment fn.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Let's see.
Let's see. Looking good.
You ran it?
Good. Let's see. Yeah, I ran it. See whether this is still got it in there. But the images should have changed. They did. Look. No, they didn't.
No, they didn't change. But I think that's fine.
Yeah, that might because it's pulling it from somewhere from.
I think if you reran the cleaner, like if you reran that block.
Might not even be because it's running on this learn object that we trained on the specific data set. I don't think it's looking at the images at the moment. But what we can do is we can look at our file system and figure out what changed.
All right, let's like quickly go through this one, and then
let's first look whether we're actually doing something before we do the extra work, right?
Okay.
Do you know where we're saving these? Was it?
You could probably just open up that side panel.
Oh, system, there it is. Okay. Right, I could do that. It should be faster. Oh, systems, there it is. Nice. Linux. And no, we
No,
moved them
stuff.
out of Linux.
Yeah.
We moved some to Mac. So I should have some with 3 zeros.
All the way to
And
the
then
bottom.
151.
Oops. There you go. 153.
Okay,
150.
or no zeros
Perfect.
for some reason.
Yeah, we
Because
got rid of the
cuts
zeros.
it off. Ah, we did. Nice.
Perfect.
Cool.
Okay.
All right, so that's working. Sweet.
So let's go back into this and clean up some of these other files.
Yes, sir. Do you want to do it?
I think we're moving pretty quickly. Now that we just keep, I think that one's like, is that
right?
So
or
that's
Windows?
like, that is a Mac background, but with that bear breaking through.
I don't know what the bear is, but I don't think it's a Mac thing.
No, it's a meme. You can keep that as Mac. It's not like a Linux thing.
Okay.
Yeah. Or you could just keep it so it's not moving.
What is that
around.
meme?
That bear is it's a pedo bear. Like a pedophile bear. It's just a meme. It's just the internet. You could keep that.
Ah, that's Mac, right?
Yeah,
Mac.
keep. I would see that as Windows.
This one?
Yeah. Those two landscapes back to back, I would have that as Windows.
And then this is a Mac one.
That one I would keep as Mac. That one I'd do Windows for both
Holy,
of those.
what is this?
Ton of saturation and contrast. That one I would keep as Mac. That's actually a really pretty one. I like that one. That one maybe Windows, yeah.
No, it's got an apple there.
Okay.
Look at that.
Keep it. I wouldn't have that as my background though.
Yeah. It's I don't know, it could be Mac. It's got this water stuff.
I would change that one to Windows.
This one?
The flower one, but you could change that one too. I'm kind of on the fence about it.
Yeah, I'm also not sure.
All right, just keep it.
Yeah.
This
one is Windows, you think?
Yeah, because I feel like I would go to my mom's office and I would see this as like her background, and she has like Windows XP or 7 or something in the office.
This is not Mac.
No, it's definitely a Windows. That one is Windows too.
This is also Windows, right?
Yeah. I wonder what our decisions say about us and our bias.
Right. Yeah, it's. I mean, that's totally what we're doing right now.
How do we see like Windows users versus Mac users?
We're encoding our bias. Yeah, is it
all of these are Windows? We're just gonna change everything to Windows. No, that one's kind of interesting. I could do that as like Linux. I think it's kind of like cool, Cody.
At least we're voicing the bias here.
So funny.
That's Slovenia. That's close to where I'm from.
Is it?
Uh-huh.
That's pretty.
Blade.
It's crooked.
It is. They're all Windows, right?
Yeah, so far. Yeah, this is a duplicate. That's a duplicate. So you could actually. Do you want to keep those or do you want to delete them?
Or we could delete those, right?
Since they're duplicates. Yeah, why not? Oh, we have to run that delete code as well.
We do, yeah, but that's okay.
That's fine.
Try it out.
That's definitely a Windows one.
Okay, that's it. We're at the end.
Yeah. All right, cool.
Okay,
so let's cleaner.
We got cleaner.delete and cleaner.change. Let's do first the cleaner.change. The more important one. Windows. Who's that? Oh, that's the classification and the number.
So just, I guess, change that to like 300 or something. Just so that we know we're not having any class, even though we know that we didn't do 150 moves.
Okay.
Yeah, and you could run that.
I did, and then we have some in there. 26, 27, and we can delete those.
Yeah, so
like
that's
this. Let's do that in a separate cell. Don't. No, I hate it.
That's so annoying.
I don't know why. I must be doing something wrong. I just don't know why. I just try to. Okay. Get rid of those two.
I wonder if you can run this in a proper Jupyter notebook and then just change where you're and link where you're running it to Colab, or does it have to run within this Colab web app?
Good question. I don't know.
311.
We
Cool.
got one 311 here now.
Cool. All right,
Perfect.
let's go to the next one. Next images. I think
Um,
Windows.
We're
we
at the
have
last
left.
one.
I also want to see what the valid ones are probably worth going through and skimming through as well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
That's
that third
Windows.
one changed to Linux.
It's also a duplicate, huh?
I know, but
Same
I don't know
before.
if it is, which. I
Yeah.
would just delete that.
Wait, it didn't take it.
Oh, interesting.
I think my computer's just being slow. Or something.
Weird. Does do any of the other?
Oh no, yeah, it's just being
Okay.
slow. We can delete this one.
Yep. Keep.
That's Windows. That's could be Mac.
Yeah.
Could be Windows.
It could be Mac.
Should we reclassify? Could be Windows too.
Yeah.
It's probably fine.
Yeah.
Windows.
I would have that on my Mac. Maybe.
Hey Nick.
Not that one.
Windows.
That one maybe.
Could be Mac.
Could be Windows too.
Could be Windows. Windows.
Definitely
Wallpaper is a free wallpaper. Windows.
What's funny is like
this.
so far only on the Windows one are we seeing screenshots of Windows.
Uh-huh. Is that Windows? What do you see down there?
Something I'm not
Okay,
familiar with.
something. It's
Yeah.
Windows. Something means Windows. Look, who's
Yeah,
here?
it's a duplicate as well.
Yeah, now we put it over there, right? So it's gonna classify.
We don't know if it's a third image now.
I'm wondering whether every boat that we put somewhere is gonna be classified as Windows because of these duplicate boats.
That's a good point. We should write that one down and see like we
so
just get a boat.
this is
picture.
like a Mac background that's crashed.
I don't know if that's Mac. I've never
Yeah,
seen that
alright.
as a Mac.
I think we're fine with it, huh?
Yeah. Alright.
So clean it, delete. Let's see, we should have one in there. There it is. Let's get rid of it. And clean it to change. Should have a couple. All right. And then you want to look at the validation ones?
Yeah. So let's see what changes.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's just going to be different images. Like that's just from the validation set that it didn't look at before, right? Like this, for example, I think it's a Mac one. But it's funny. These are some of the ones that that's the ones it classifies, that it checks on. So that's the ones we see.
These are valid, yeah.
Mhm.
These so
They're in the
far all
validation
look
set.
very much like Windows wallpapers.
Right, and these were all like correctly classified, right?
Yeah.
Just these ones at the beginning.
So
that's the ones it had troubles with.
So the biggest one that was misrepresented was in that like matrix was the Mac wallpapers. So let's look at Mac and valid and see if we can reclassify some of them. It would be nice if this GUI had the prediction as well.
So this is a Mac one, yeah, that's correct. Is this a Mac one? You said it's Windows.
I think we moved that one to Windows.
We could also do like reverse image search to figure out what it actually is and why it was found like that. but we're not really doing science here, so.
Yeah. I think it would also be worth doing, like, writing a quick script to just compare the images and see, like, pixel for pixel how close they are to the other images, so that we can kind of like delete some of the duplicates, because at this point I don't know how many of these we have. We've seen it twice already, but we could have like 3 or 4 of the same image, and they're just named differently, right?
I don't know, it's being so slow. Yeah, I can't really do it. Yeah. Yes,
There we
okay.
go.
That's also Windows, right?
Yep.
That's definitely Windows. What's that planet? Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, keep that one.
Windows?
Yeah,
I think so. Just keep.
that's pretty.
Could
I'd
be.
keep that one. Yeah.
That's
Literally.
got
Oh,
the
there's that
dock.
Yeah.
So here's one with the
Mhm.
Mac dock. What's
I'd
that?
keep that one.
Okay. That's Mac. Oh, this one's here.
I don't remember if we moved that one or not.
Me neither.
Wow,
Wow.
throwback.
I would have totally said that's a Linux one.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. There's a double. Let's get rid of one.
Yeah. Cool.
Okay. X. Okay.
Yeah,
Fair
I think
enough.
that's good. We can clean that up and delete
Clean.
whatever.
One to delete. And we got a couple to reclassify. Oh,
Okay, it worked. No name clashes.
true. It would have told us. Nice. Okay, so our input is changed, so we can run this stuff again, huh? Let's see.
Can we you want to screenshot that?
I was just
Yeah.
thinking that. Desktop. Okay.
Cool secret stuff.
Okay, we got
Confusion
that. And I'm gonna have a screenshot of this. Oops.
Nice.
Of this too. Actually, let's take the time with it. Why not? Okay.
All right, let's do it.
All right. So what do we
have
want to do? We wanna. How far up do we need to go?
Go down. That one?
No, I think we need to make the data loader new.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's true.
I think so.
Yeah.
Data loaders. What is that?
That one.
Data block. Do we need this one?
Let's just.
Yeah,
I mean,
get
it
image
doesn't.
files.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we need it. And then
We need to clean this up so that and put this on GitHub.
Yeah. Data loader. Okay, show batch. Different ones good. Windows,
So far,
Windows,
so good.
Mac. Windows looks good. Okay, we
Okay.
don't need that.
That one.
That one.
Yep.
Then we can try again, maybe one more time if we wanted to. Mac.
Nice.
Okay, it's got the X in there.
And then
We don't do the augmentation for now. So we just start training. Okay. ResNet 18.
What was it before?
You
Was
got-
it 36 before?
What
Not
the?
on this one, but we ran one that was more, I think, right? In the first, one of the first episodes.
A ResNet 34, I believe. Even though 36 would make sense because that would be double.
Yeah.
I still think it's 34.
You could be right. Yep.
34. I think it's the most common one, yeah.
Can you pull up that screenshot of this next to it? Because so far the training loss is much better. Look at you with your Windows wallpaper.
We'll see. We'll see. Here, let me make this smarter.
I think you just open it with.
Yeah. We got. Oh, come on. 1.12 was the first one. Yeah, it went down a lot. No, it's on. It's already better. Yeah, okay. Look at that. The third one was already better than our final one.
Yep.
Cool. Let's look at you. Confusion matrix.
Much better.
Interesting, but some of these are worse.
Oh, that is true. Let's
this
see.
is better.
Yeah.
But
Confusion 2.
So we got oops. I guess we have the second one here. So the original one, you see, like we got more interesting. So actual Windows ones that were classified as Linux, this went down. Actual Mac ones that got classified as Linux went up. Went up. This is how we have to think about them. Like this was the first one. I'm actually going to open up the other one. It's easier to think from left to right.
Oh, I see what you're doing.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. So, yeah.
So this was okay. So really Linux ones that were classified as Linux 20. Initially we had 23, so this was better, and now we got 20.
Well, we also deleted some images, so we don't have the full set anymore. Also, like if you add these numbers up, this doesn't add up to 150. Like this doesn't add up to 450.
Well, that's just the validation set. Like it's just running it on the validation set. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So
it's however many percentages we split off for validation.
Interesting. So then the numbers should be very close then, is what you're saying, on how many images. Okay. So 23. So Linux got worse, but
yeah.
Okay.
Some that were actually Linux, you see, like 4 Linux ones got wrongly classified originally, and now we had 5.
Yeah.
Mac, we had 24 correctly classified ones. Now we had 17.
And then what is that? 6 plus 5. But that's better. Now we have 11 versus 13.
Interesting.
And then
6 and 5. Yeah,
Windows.
11, but it's not
interesting.
It's not much of a difference, huh?
Yeah. So I think we just messed around with the validation set, because now Windows, it seems like it's it correctly classified more, but it also incorrectly classified more.
Mm-hmm. It incorrectly classified more as Windows in general, huh?
Yeah. This matrix is nice, but one thing that I feel like would be a little bit easier to digest would be instead of a matrix, to also include like the values of if there was a way to save state in this Jupyter notebook, to like have the numbers here and then be able to save that somewhere. Well, I guess we can, right, somewhere, but save that and then run it again when we retrain it to show the improvement or the losses. That guy, I remember in the video. Oh no, they said wait, go back to the
Go back to where?
Go back to the notebook. I'm describing something that's valid. So if you go down, scroll down, this guy, the teacher, I don't remember his name.
Jeremy Howard.
He was saying that we could save that comparison matrix somewhere, and then instead of manually going and checking all of the values, it
Like
showed
a div?
Huh?
Where you read that somewhere or what?
I remember him saying that in one of the previous lessons.
I never heard him speak.
Yes, but you've probably watched the whole thing. Yeah, we could look into it, but it's not as important right now. You want to rerun this? Did you just rerun it? Okay.
I just reran it, yeah.
Interesting. Look, the first and the fourth photo are the same, but one had a much greater loss.
That's weird.
Than the other.
Yeah, that's weird.
And it still thinks that like little river one in the second row all the way to the end is a. We did classify that as a Windows.
I thought so, yeah.
So,
but maybe it's a duplicate.
Yeah, I think there are duplicates.
But one trend I seem to be seeing here is that if it has anything that's like, like symbols, it classifies it as Linux, even if the symbol is an apple. And it makes sense for me from all of the, you see? Like even the Apple symbol itself gets classified as Linux because.
Interesting. Yeah.
Because a lot of the Linux ones that we saw have, like most of the Mac and Windows ones actually have landscapes.
Interesting, yeah.
But a lot of the Linux ones had some sort of like patterns that have a lot of black in them, I guess. Or a lot of like just lines and then straight things that are not like natural features. It makes sense to me.
Yeah. Can we go into the cleaner again and then just see if we're getting some of these? So
whoops.
we should also start thinking about running our own wallpapers to like.
Yeah, we should wrap this up, I think. Look, it's interesting.
So all these are valid.
They all seem valid, yeah.
So
I wonder why the cleaner is giving us images, or why it isn't.
Well, this is the training. So go to the so the training set seems fine. So now go to the validation set and see. That's where it was getting misrepresented, right?
Oh, but no, still, like I'm interested why it's giving us the, which.
No, this validation set is accurate too so far. So it was the Mac, I think the Mac one. Quickly scroll through this. So far so good, it looks good. Yeah, all these look good. So go to the Mac valid. And I think that's what we have to change.
I mean,
these were
yeah,
all
this doesn't.
misrepresented. That's why. This is the one. Yeah. So if you
Well, but a lot of them are actually Mac. This is Mac. This is Mac. I don't know about this one.
Mm-hmm.
I think
Oh,
this
so
is
maybe
Windows
in the
probably.
maybe. Where would we have to change this stuff? Maybe in the Mac training.
No,
set.
I don't think. I'm not sure. Like these are valid Mac ones that just get classified as Linux because Linux has a lot of these patterns. I
Right,
think.
but I'm saying if these are only in the Mac validation set and not in the training set, then
Mhm.
that obviously makes sense.
It's good. I think this shows up some
Yeah. Can you just
like
change it to
difficulties
train?
for the algorithm.
I want to see how many, like what's just in this small snippet. What's the percentage of the ones with the logo in the middle versus landscape? Because so far landscape. Okay, sort of that one.
There's quite, yeah, there's not that few. Look, there's even the
Yeah.
exact image
Yeah.
in train and validation.
Interesting.
It's not that rare, it seems, even.
Yeah.
That there's a logo. Yeah. Oops. Where did you go? Okay. Interesting. Yeah. So how would we improve the accuracy of this?
I think if we went into the photos, we remove some of the duplicates, and then get more photos that have the Apple logo, like the ones that we were seeing, into the training set.
Just to make sure that every time, like, that it's seen enough apples and associates them with Apple, that any time it finds an apple, I guess it's going to classify it as,
Yeah.
even if it's just a symbol. Yeah.
But that could also backfire because there are wallpapers that like bash the other OSs, right? I think this is good for now. Let's go. Let's see what
Let's
we
try
can.
it out.
Yeah.
Turning the model. We don't have to do that yet. We just want to run it. So I guess the last time we also went to look for, I don't remember what.
I think it was in that last one. It was.
No, I don't think it's in here. Is it?
I think it was turning your notebook into a real app or something.
I think we got it from the other notebook, from the part 1. But I think it was just predict learn.predict.
Oh yeah.
Right?
I think so.
I'm pretty sure, yeah. Let's try. So, do you have some?
Yeah, could we I just want to see what's in, I guess I could also open this up, but let's see.
What do you want to see?
I wanted to see scroll down. Deploying your app, maybe, no. Go up. Are there hidden cells within this? Turning your notebook into a real app, creating a notebook app from a model. What's above that with hidden cells? Using model for inference, is it in there? Yeah, save a file, okay, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But maybe can we test it in here or no?
We can test it anywhere, right? We just need to do learn.predict and give it an image.
Okay.
But we can also export it, why not?
Let's do let's do it in here since we're here, and then we'll figure out the export stuff later.
Okay. So we need some image Well, this was really messy the way I did it last time. What was the easier way to do it? Just download it. But I remember that I was doing some messy things last time.
For what? The image learned.
For getting the image. For downloading the image, right? Do you have like a couple of images? You could just upload it. That's the easiest. You already have some images, right?
I have some images.
Just upload them on the drive. You have access to the drive.
Yeah, can you send me a link to that drive?
Yeah.
Send me a link to this drive, and then just create a folder you want me to send these images in.
Okay. I'm gonna make a photos folder or something like. No, it can be in this data folder. That's fine. Oh. So we don't show the.
Oops.
Where's the chat? Here it is. Are you proud of me that I remembered that we have the API keys in the chat?
Very proud of you.
Thank you. Okay, so you just upload them in here, and then I can pick them up from data. Predict. So it's saving it and then loading it and then predicting. I see. When you call export. Let's do it. Get it? We should save it.
What file do you want me to save it to?
Just into data, into the data folder.
Okay. Do you want me to make another folder in data?
No, just put it into it. Yeah. You mean that we can iterate over it or something?
Yeah, I'm just gonna make a.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm just gonna do a test folder. Or.
I wonder where it saved it to. Export, there it is. Cannot create a regular file. Drive export typical.
So what are you doing now?
I was just trying to see if we can save this model somehow, because currently it's just on the GPU. So if we switch off the instance, it's going to be gone. So I was trying to save it somewhere else on the drive, but it doesn't allow me to move it for some reason.
Got it.
I'm sure that the export option has some way of just putting in a file path.
Mm-hmm.
Probably just by putting in a file path. Let me try that. Let me try it again. Content is a directory. So path, data. That might have worked. Drive data. Yeah, okay. So I moved, we got it. And you put it into data wallpapers?
I'm grabbing a couple more and uploading them.
Awesome. Okay, then I'm gonna
But
write
yes,
some code
data
so
wallpapers.
Go. So we can get them. Oh. You can make an upload button. Look at that.
Nice.
Nice. They really have a lot of cool things in here.
I thought we did that last time. Didn't we use that upload button? For the photos of regs?
The first time we did it with the cat.
Yeah.
And then last time I think we forgot about it. Anyways.
Yeah, we really need to button this up.
Yeah. For image, let's do some predictions, huh? Oh, and then I wrote this nice function last time that's lost somewhere. It wasn't that difficult. Dot predict and not sure it works. Maybe it does work. Display. So how do I find this image? I can just make a screenshot.
All right. I put a bunch of photos in the wallpaper
Cool.
thing. Are you taking a screenshot of your wallpaper?
Don't judge me.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know where I have it. Okay, so we get that it? Did you have any output to display? Oh, there it is.
I'm throwing in some nice wallpapers for us.
And I'm all like, my brain's all like confused already. Been on this for too long. What is our learner called? Is it called learner or learn, or what's going on? Cleaner. We had a cleaner. Is it a learner? Do you remember? Interp. Learn.
Learn.
It's called learn. All right, I found it. Learn. Where am I? Where am I, Nick?
All the way at the bottom.
I did manage to upload these pictures, so now I should be able to say learn. That predict.
Are you predicting on that bear as well?
No, no. This is just leftover stuff. That's just a text box. I'm predicting on this image, but it's not telling me anything, huh?
Yeah.
There it is. Windows. Okay, so that should be Windows. I'm gonna let Ming know that her photo is meant to be
On Windows.
a Windows background.
That's what I said too. I was like, man, that's a
That's
Windows
what you
background.
said. You knew it. Well, we trained the whole thing on your
on our
bias.
bias. I wonder. All right, we should. Can you?
Yeah, let me just
loop
check
through those.
whether.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
Go for it.
let's do that. Slip through those. Okay, so we want to open up
And then I want to see the photos too.
for in.
Do we have the ability to do? Is there some code that you can reuse from the top
Yes.
to display the photo as well? Or I guess you could just call display on image.
Wallpapers, is that what you called it?
Oops. Wallpapers, yes.
And then what is it? There's something like files. I don't know it by heart, Nick. What should I do? Look it up.
Look it up.
Path lib iter files. Iter files looks good.
There you go.
For image in Python. So we got image, and then I have this little function.
So yeah, was it learn dot? Oh.
Predict me learn. Dot predict.
Just img, right?
Yeah. Predict me learn. Predict. Where am I? There. Predict me image. What?
Yeah, in your predict me function, your image is a directory.
Is it? Why? No, I don't think
in
it is.
in your predict me function.
How is it? My brain is really fried. Why?
Right? Learn dot predict image, and then you're saying the 0.
Oh no, I'm just printing out. You see, like predict returns a tuple.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
I'm just printing out the first one because it's the only one we're.
Got it. Okay.
Really
I just quickly glanced over that. So what's the issue here that doesn't have?
Their files. Maybe that's not the right thing. What is that weird page? Go away. Iterate through files. Recursively iterate through files. Stack Overflow. That sounds great. Path lib Select the ignition, pathlib. Sure, this one. Iter. Maybe it's iter. Okay, let's try that. Iter. Ooh, Linux, Max.
Can
Mac,
you
Windows.
stop this for a sec and then, or whatever, because we don't know what
Or
what they look
leave it
like.
running. Yeah,
'Cause-
yeah. I thought that it's just gonna return the. I thought if it returns the image, it's also gonna show it, but I guess it doesn't.
Well,
I
because
need
it's
to-
just printing and then
Yeah, I guess
maybe
I need
it'll
to call
return, I
this
don't know.
function.
yeah.
Maybe that works. Maybe that works. Let's try. At least it's accessing them. That's
Yep.
success. Whoa! Look at that.
So that
Nice.
it did it automatically. Oh no, it's still doing it.
Yeah, it's working on it. Okay, let's look at. Ta-da! Let's look at the predictions.
Okay.
Ready.
So
The grand finale.
Linux.
Linux.
Penguins.
I guess we should have. Yeah, Linux. That's nice. Aw, so cute. Oof.
Mac. Okay.
Is that Yosemite or what?
I don't know. I don't
I would
know.
say that's like, I don't think that's a Mac one. Well, it could be. Windows. Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
What would you have thought?
I could see that as Mac as well.
I think it's Windows. Mac.
I think
Is
it's
that-
the
is that a-
mountainscapes that it's just maybe pulling.
Is it a real picture? No, it's not.
No. It's illustrated. Yeah.
Illustrated. Windows.
Yeah.
Windows. Classic.
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 Yeah.
That could be Linux too, huh?
Yeah.
Mac. Windows. Aw, look at this cute puppy.
On a Mac.
That's a Windows.
Yeah, I could see that as Windows. All right, so that's
Windows.
Windows.
Sense. Makes sense. Could be Linux.
Definitely a Mac.
You'd say?
Yeah,
Yeah, that makes sense. Ooh.
I could see that. I put that one in as maybe Linux, but I could see that as being, honestly, any of the three.
Linux. Interesting.
Yeah, very. I think it's just grabbing that the flower as like the Ubuntu logo.
Maybe. Also, like, it's interesting that it actually learned penguins, right?
Yeah,
It seems. It did learn something about penguins.
yeah, it's really funny. Okay, cool.
Windows.
Mac,
sure.
nice, yeah. Which is actually go back to that one. That
Which
is
one?
that is on Microsoft.com. That's on like Microsoft.com for the Upsplash or Unsplash
Interesting.
plugin. Yeah.
But it's just like, any such sort of mountain thing
Yeah.
feels very Mac-y.
Okay.
Mac Baron. Yeah. Hacker. What is that?
It's like a moon.
Okay. Nice.
Nice. This I don't understand. That's like Windows.
Those are funny. Windows, huh?
Interesting. Okay.
That's
Yeah,
Windows.
Yeah. Okay.
Bo. Oh, look at
Ooh.
that. Look what we got here. Our background is Windows. It's meant to be Linux.
Interesting. Appropriate for a podcast. Linux as
Looks
well.
like we should be all Linux.
We should be all Linux. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna consider that for my next purchase.
That's funny.
Okay, fun.
I mean, how would you rate this actually working on this set? Would you classify any of these a little differently? I think maybe a couple.
I would classify quite a few of them. I don't think it's great. I don't think these are Linux.
I think the top one is Mac. The bottom one, so the first one is actually a really nice photo. Here it's like cropped down and everything, but the first one I would say is Mac. The second one I would say is Windows. That I would say is Mac. That fourth one I would say is Windows. So I don't think it's terrible, which is funny.
Yeah. I wouldn't say it's great either. But
it's not great, but
some things make sense.
Yeah. I don't think it's great, but I do think I would say it's better than when we searched for Windows wallpapers.
Like on Bing, you mean? Like this?
Yeah, I think if we threw more of our own wallpapers that we just found, it would be able to classify it better. Because here, from the original
this is pretty
one,
good.
Well, from the original one, right? How we originally trained it before we went and we did other stuff. So I guess that's kind of my point. Is I think that we made this model that is better.
The labeling, okay.
Yeah, that the labeling is better, or the labeling is not as strong with Bing image search compared to changing a handful of things, and now I think it's better.
But it's just more like we think it should be.
Correct.
We're not really professionals in. Also, it's such a weird topic, anything can be a desktop background on anything.
Right.
So.
I mean, that's what we said in the beginning too. But I think if you were gonna create a profile for somebody of what their preferences are in a model for image search, I mean this could be for us, and I think that this works.
Yeah, we could be I want a background for my Mac or whatever. Or I want an image that I feel. No, that would be a different search, because I would classify a lot of the ones that we saw on the Mac backgrounds, for example. I wouldn't like them, so I wouldn't really be searching for my preference. Well, all the way. We just have that bias in there a little.
Yeah. This was fun either way to
right.
Fun and silly.
Fun and silly.
Yeah.
I also managed to export a pickle of our classifier in here. So we have OS classifier.pickle in the data directory. We can read around.
Nice.
So
maybe we should make a website.
Right. Yeah. Next time when we're, I think this class goes into actually, I don't know, deploying it somewhere, right?
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say I think we should make a website where that the model is being run on the back end, but we just have basically just runs a Bing or a Google search of images, and then that is just a button that says get Mac wallpapers through the lens of Nick and Martin. Or something where make it very clear that this is our biased, we've trained this model based on our bias, and you can also look at to get a wallpaper from our biased point of view.
Yeah, you can do that. It sounds fun.
Cool. So, anything else? Or are we?
No, I think so. Wait, let's recap what we did. We went through the same process we did last time and built another image classifier. We went through bunch of weird, unnecessary detours.
Yep.
But I'm starting to understand something about the file system on Google Drive. It's interesting.
Okay.
And like it's a weird, it's unnatural to interact with it like that from a Jupyter notebook.
Well, that's nice because I'm getting a better understanding of fast AI. So I think by the end of this, we should be able to have, something that we could work together. I think today was nice. This was like, I mean, the stream went just as long as all the others, but we made something, which I think this is more, I don't know, I had more fun. It was more entertaining for me anyway. But this was cool.
Sweet. Yeah.
So for everybody watching, we're changing our stream schedule as well.
But not yet next week, right?
Not yet. But stay tuned. Click that follow button wherever it is. Here.
All right.
Yeah, all right. I'm going to end the stream now.
Sweet. Bye-bye.
Bye.